Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you doing? This is for a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, Horizon. So make sure you check your placements. Also, that means, for example, you could be a Cancer Sun but a Scorpio Moon. So make sure that you check your placement. This may connect with you, especially to the cross watchers as well as all Scorpio Sun signs. Thank you so much for being here. So let's get into our reading. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, and Horizon. And this is Angel Guidance Tarot here on YouTube. So if you see this channel anywhere else, it is a fake channel. And thank you for all those people who have been reporting. It's getting very big now. Scammers are just taking over YouTube. So show me that motivation, please, and give me that thumbs up. Being on YouTube is very time consuming. I mean, you might have a channel yourself with the uploading and going through the format of YouTube and all that. It is very time consuming. So if you enjoyed my readings, and please make sure you understand that this is a general read. It is not a personal read. So it might connect with you and it might not. Okay. And please don't go in my comments making nasty comments saying wrong this, wrong that. This is from Michael that I read. So this is a Michael that said wrong again. Well, this is not a personal. If you want a personal on your own situation, I am taking readings after May 15th. So look in the description box down below and you can see that. But this is just general read for the Scorpio collective. All right, so let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Let's see what's in the... Let's go see what your card of the day is. Is the Nine of Swords, okay? And that's your beginning. So I'm going to keep that over there to kind of look at and come back, refer back to. Let's see what happened in your recent past. Ten of Cups. Okay, that's very Tower moment on your Ten of Cups. Scorpio. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Let's see what your present. Alright, let's see. We're going to clarify all this. So, alright, so let's see for what's your outcome here. I have been seeing the Fool card a lot. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon card. Alright, so let's see here, Scorpio. You have the, then we're going to clarify each one. But I just want to kind of go through your cards here since it showed me 3 here. You had some kind of tower moment here on your love life here. Family life. Anyway, this big tower moment came down on your energy, exploded, in the recent past, or in your past that you saw this situation where you could not deal with this, being in this household with this person, or there's a lot of chaos that was going on inside the home, or with living with this person. And so you became very defensive in your energy. So in your past, Scorpio, even up to your current energy right now, this energy right here, Seven of Wands, could be leading into a becoming very tough on with people, on yourself. And I can certainly understand why. Okay. But here in your Three of Pentacles in your current energy, and we're going to look more into your current, you have the Three of Pentacles and the reverse of the World card here. So that is signaling to me that things have not been going in your favor. Things have not been changing. Things have not been going into the way you expected life to be. So when I look at this, you may have met this person thinking you're going to spend forever and ever with this person. This is definitely a love reading. It comes from the Ten of Cups. But it also could be also about your own fulfillment of happiness, okay? So, but it does feel like here you have not, if this is, going back to this, if you have been going through, your Ten of Cups can also signal your own personal happiness, fulfillment of happiness, but something really bad happened or something transpired here that you became very, even within yourself, that you just got this, you couldn't handle it anymore. And I do feel like you were very defensive in this. And so this is what you were looking at here is in your energy, Scorpio, you felt like things have not been going your way. Things have been like a stroke of bad luck, per se. And things were not changing. Things are not working out for you. Okay. So with that being said, and then this, you have this King of Pentacles and the Moon, and the Moon. So going back to this love life here in your future here, I do feel like you see this person from this past energy was nothing but deceptive, and the King of Pentacles, they came in and faked everything they were about. And so when you look at people now, I do feel like when I look at this, your card of the day here, it makes you very stressed out. It makes you very maybe anxious as well, to see this energy of you not being able to trust people, not being able to, you know, open yourself up again. And I certainly understand why, because if you had somebody over here that was like the love of your life per se, and you really deeply loved them and it didn't work out here, and then in the future you're thinking about, you know, this person could be that the people, you can't trust nobody, you can't invest in anybody, it's a waste of time, they're cheaters, they're liars, they're deceptive, and you saw that energy come to light. And so that's what you have seeing in the future, like trying to think about possibility of dating other people. But it's just that this is what comes to you. It's like, it's not worth my time. It stresses me out. It gives me anxiety, puts me in trauma, you know, so forth. Okay. All right. So let me kind of come back to that. So let's get one more off the bottom of it. Let's get one more to clarify. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So when I look at this energy, you are always attracted to these Knights of Cups, or Knight of Wands, you know, especially Knights. And that's the problem, that you thinking is like, why can't I just meet somebody that is nice, somebody who's on the same wavelength as me, somebody who wants the same things. And Scorpio, that's the part that unfortunately, you're going to attract these types of people because of the type of energy you present and you give off. Even just walking into a room, some people can feel your energy, how sweet you are, how nice you are, and they could tell by it immediately when they meet you. Okay. Now, somebody asked a question in my comments, how can you, I said something about the purpose of light, and I'll give you an example. This is when you're showing your light and goodness in the world, and this is when you're not, okay? So understand that you are the light, Scorpio, and cross watchers here of light, that when you're in that dark space, it is showing you. When you're in that really tough, struggling state of mind, like I'm seeing right here, this is where you have to go and work on your shadow side. You have to go work on getting that out of you, because you are in the darkness at that point when you're struggling and you're feeling like things don't work out for you. You go into this dark space, this dark energy, this frustration, this struggling, feeling bad, all that kind of energy. But that's just being a human. But as helping others with your light, you should never, Scorpio, you should always stay genuine. And the problem with these types of people that you have ran into, these Knights and these people who are fake, is because they saw the goodness in you. And they do put you in the darkness. They do. Unfortunately, they do. But this is where you have to use your discernment to know that you cannot allow people to do that. Once you start recognizing you're starting to feel bad, you're starting to struggle with this person, start to be chaotic in relationships or workplaces, you cannot stay in that energy, okay? So that's my advice on that. All right, so let's clarify the energies. Show me the energies for the present energy. I just want to clarify. We know what happened in the past, right? So skip that. Show me the energies for Scorpio. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. You have the Star card in reverse in my end. But of course, the cards can always, Three of Cups, Five of Swords. Show me the outlook for Scorpio on regarding this future outlook on this King of Pentacles and the Moon card. Okay, these are the ones at the bottom of the deck. You have the Three of Cups, the Star card in reverse, Three of Cups, and the Eight of Swords towards me. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you as well. But I'm going to show you that these energies can be reversed. Okay, so when you're looking at that energy, Scorpio, you can reverse that energy anytime you want to. So any card, and you also have the Seven of Cups here. Okay, so when I'm laying these cards here, and I'm looking at The Three of Cups. Yeah, you've been cheated a lot. You know, Five of Swords, very upset, very angry, this person brought a lot of chaos to you. You didn't get your wish fulfillment here. You felt like you were put as an option. Again, this card came up in my reading yesterday, or our reading. Three of Cups, where you felt like you are fighting people to choose you, or you're fighting people. I know you're not trying to make them choose you, but it's almost a sense of you want them, you know, you feel so disappointed, and it's normal. You know, it feels so disappointed in how people can just come to you and you're showing them everything good and they just turn around and backstab you, or, you know, and when you didn't get what you asked for, because you went into this relationship over here in the past for something that was, you wanted it to be real and genuine, but unfortunately you attracted a knight, and you thought they were a King of Pentacles, but really they weren't. They just, and so I do feel like here in your present energy, you are recognizing a lot of things, and you are coming out of that disappointment, but you do know that this person may have went to other options, or they try to put you as an option. It's still showing up here, okay? So if you haven't seen that video about someone trying to make you an option, go take a look at that video I made yesterday. So in your outcome here, you do the Two of Pentacles. Again, that Two of Pentacles is showing up again. This person is thinking they had choices and you could be replaced. That's the way they were thinking, okay? They thought that they can just replace you as the Two of Pentacles. But what they didn't know, Scorpio, is in that Two of Pentacles, you have a choice as well. This person tried to make all the choices, all the decisions. This is what I'm getting from that energy. You know, they decided when they were going to see you. They decided when they were going to call you. They decided when they were going to talk to you. They're going to decide when you're going to go out. It was never about a mutual agreement here. It was never, this felt very one-sided. Even though you may have been trying to work this and try to fix this situation, it just went downhill. Oops. Okay, so you have the Ten of Swords. So in this cycle, Scorpio, you are completed this cycle. With this person, this cycle has been completed with the Ten of Swords after betrayal, and this person did betray you, and you felt like they betrayed you, right? So, but you came to a decision here, a conclusion of, you know, and you also had the Ten of Wands over here, so it is signaling here that for all the injustice and disrespect that you received, this person who had the Ten of Swords, you did make a decision on your Scorpio. The person who betrayed you did not think you'd be gone. You know, they just didn't think that. They just saw you as an option. And they're used to it. They're used to treating people like this. But at the same time, they knew this was going to end. Okay? Surprisingly, I haven't seen the Devil card lately, you know. So let's see what's coming out in your outcome. What should Scorpio expect from this situation? What should Scorpio see from this? Because you had a Tower. Ten of Swords, they did betray you, but they always made the decisions about you. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the Fool card. There's a Fool card again. If you've been watching my readings, we've been seeing this Fool card. Alright, so let me get one more. You are in a new, believe it or not, you're on a new path. You're on this, you're taking your baby steps to new future, new direction. You're still running into little mountains, little hills. Seven of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands. And Knight of Cups again. So you are running into, so you are kind of saying no more to Knights, but how to recognize that. But you do have the Fool card and the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is talking about enjoying yourself, going into a new life of saying, you know what, I'm really going to enjoy myself. I need to enjoy my life. This person think they could just take my time. They didn't see your time as a valuable thing. They saw your time as like sand, you know. They didn't care. They can drop the sand, they can run it through their hands, whatever. They just didn't care about your timing and your time that your effort. So you decided here to go enjoy your own life, take a new beginning, taking your own risk, going out, doing what's best for you. Some of you might be traveling to a new place. You might be going on a new vacation. You might be trying to, decide what, maybe move to a different place to enjoy the different environments. And some of your environments here might be a little chaotic. So you might be want to think about changing environments, not changing states or cities, but changing the place you live. Okay, because sometimes that can make a difference. Yeah, this is a need of change. And the Knight of Pentacles here. So this person that came in with the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, was not your person. Okay. So Scorpio, I'll leave it there. Remember here, I am Angel Guidance Tarot here on YouTube. I am taking personal readings after May 15th. So I will be setting up and catching up with some other people. But also, if you like a personal reading, please don't wait till the last minute, because I have a life, I have a schedule, I have a job, and I do have to organize everything. So anyway, Scorpio, I hope you understand that. Give me that thumbs up and resonates for you. But this is somebody who betrayed you and wasted your time, and the cycle has ended. But this is the energy of still they're trying to keep you as an option, but you have slammed the door on this. I do feel like you really just, threw your hands up and you're done with it. Okay, you washed your hands clean of this person. But don't keep that bitterness in your heart, okay? Don't keep the bitterness, don't keep the sadness. Everybody goes through struggles in life. Everybody has a hard time in life. But it's only up to you and your attitude of how you perceive things. Like, don't let it define you. Don't let it change you. And even though it does change you for understanding or growth of how people can be, but it also can show you change you in your growth of a better path, okay, better direction. But now, sometimes we just have to learn, Scorpio. But this person was not your wish fulfillment, okay? So that's the good news. At least you didn't spend 40, 30, 40, 50 years more, or 10, even 1 year more with this type of person, okay? So it's good riddance to that time waster, or whoever you were dealing with. All right, well, think about your life, Scorpio. Let me know what you know in the comments, and send in love and light. Take care. Bye-bye.